All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, we're going to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. And salutations to the hopeful elect brothers out there pushing this truth. All right, this is the brothers at GMS Chicago coming to you with another lesson. And just going into it, who is Elias Rodriguez? Like I said, Reyes. You know, which is that more of an Issachar name or is that Ephraim? That sounds more like Issachar. That type of name. But even going into it, man, that shows you they're trying to like still push this on Jake. And I bet that nigga got a beard. or it's just a simple fact that it doesn't matter if he does. It's a simple fact that they've been continuously trying to make this homegrown terrorism with Jake, time and time again. You know, and Jake is also sick and tired of them. You know, because they always try to label Jake the bad guy, and Jake notices that. You know, even dumbass niggas notice that, and that's the reason why they kind of also spaz out whether they got demons on them or not. But this is all a part of the Lord's orchestration. You know, but who is Elias? I said Elias Rodriguez, man. Who is this guy, man? And he's linked to Chicago. Oh, bro. His Hebrew name. Hey, and they're gonna lock this place down, man. Esau wants to lock this place down. And it's, bro, this is one of the delegated places. You know what comes through here? The spirit, brothers, camps, which is, you know, on the physical aspect. What else comes through here? A lot of transports. Esau wants to lock this shit down. All right, he sprays this shit with hella chemtrails, bro. He pollutes like fucking. He pollutes Chicago a lot, man. That's the reason why there's a lot of demons out here. It's a certain spirit that he pushes out here, man. All right? Because this is one of those major places, whether it be New York or California or any other major city in America, so-called. He's going to really push it there, all right? It's the reason why he put certain shit in movies that would happen to this place. You go into the Batman, what happened in the Batman? They blew the bridges. Back up, we're going to blow the fucking bridge. You take 2 steps forward, we're gonna shoot you. And that's what's gonna also be going on in other countries, you know, in different states, man. You know, just how they had it. They even had that in the Book of Eli. You know, if you can get that in Second Ezra. I think he was there. What was that?
Oh, that was John 15.
Oh yeah. What was that? John 15. What?
20.
Okay, yeah. Second Ezra.
Second Ezra
16. I mean 15.
Second Ezra 15 and
go down to like 17.
Talk about martial law.
Go up a little bit. Start at verse 14.
Second Ezra 15 and verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands.
Yeah, because we're coming into those times where you are going to have that. As you see people fighting already, you see divisions already. The Lord promises, man. Suppose you think that the Son of Man has come to bring peace. I tell you, neighbor, the sword. The Lord read your mind. Because everybody thinks the Lord is all about peace, peace, peace. But he's literally telling you that there's a score to settle first. That's the reason why the Lord is down with fighting, man. Oh, no, I want to go to Hebrews like that. It's always a controversy. You know what? Because the Lord, he says he's a man of controversy. That's how you know that these people don't read the scriptures, man. The Lord is all about controversy. The Lord likes a fight. He's just on the winning side of truth. It's truth. The Lord loves that, man. It's the reason why even his elect is about to go through it. It's the truth. Go ahead.
Verse 15, for the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands.
So you're going to have diverse classes of people. You're not just going to have a race against another. Of course, you're going to have races against another. You're going to have everything against another, man. Different worlds, different groups. You already see it. It only takes what? A breaking of other patience. Only another breaking of patience. What's the next step for these people? They're already fucking pissed. Oh, man, that crazy guy in the White House. Everybody already angry. And they've been angry for a very long fucking time. They just need something to blame it on. You know, one of the reasons why we're going to be one of the biggest conduits for this thing, man. You know, And that's you know that's a different lesson with another title. Go ahead.
For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another, and they shall not regard the kings nor princes, or the course, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
The course of their actions shall stand in their power. All right, because we're gearing up for that, man. All right, that's what this is really gearing up for, to put us in a state of martial law. Well, Jake is the culprit. Ultimately, they want to lock your black ass up, your yellow ass up, your so-called red ass up first, man. Whether you want to agree and believe that we're all of the same blood, guess what? You're going to still be treated like that because everybody knows that you're the people. It's just you. And hey, man, if you don't turn to your how about Shmi Shai, no matter who you are, you're just going to be destroyed.
And man shall desire
You fucking goot,
to
nigga.
go into a city and shall not be able. For because of the pride, the city shall be troubled, and houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid.
And men shall be afraid. It says houses shall be destroyed, man. And it says that, you know, a man shall seek to go into the city and shall not be able. Everything's about to get bad. It's not that it doesn't say that men are not going to go into those cities. It says a man shall desire to go into the city and shall not be able, because it's going to be something that's going to be stopping him. But it's always going to be some type of fight. What is this other side? Like look at what, you know, what's going on in the world, man. You got people clapping back. Everybody's about that. They're about that. I wish a motherfucker would spirit is in the air, man. How about Shmi call her like how about Shmi? He put that out there, bro. The spirit of I wish a motherfucker would is out here on these people. Every last one of these people. You got even kids in the spirit of I wish. Everybody's with the smoke right now, man. And the Lord is putting it on them.
For because of the pride, the city shall be
Because of the pride. Because of the pride. Their pride, man. The Lord is putting the smoke on you people because of your pride. So he's about to have you walk into smoke. What happens when you walk into smoke? Can you see? No, man. Because in your anger, that's why it says in the scriptures, it says that in the book of Sirach, that what was it? Pride was not, get it? Where it says anger was not made, just, it's in Sirach, just anger of men.
Straight down with the nigger, man?
No. Let me see. You don't have the, well, hold on. Let me select it. No, you good. I'm just gonna go to it. Shit. Sirach 10 and 18, Salakia. I even forgot that.
Sirach 10 and 18.
Yeah.
Pride was not made for men, nor furious anger for them that are born of a woman.
There you go. It says pride was not made for man, not the furious anger for them that are born of a woman. All right? So that goes into the simple fact that men, you know, we can't have like, hey man, that's why it's gonna take the Lord's anger and his spirit to really have us be able to deal, if we're of the elect, in that type of spirit, because men don't know how to actually use judgment and anger either. Women ultimately, you know, children very much. Hey, it comes with wisdom with using, even it's a wisdom with using everything. The Lord has dealt with anger continuously because he's the Lord and he can. And then people try to judge him when he judges somebody. Well, why did you do this? Though he's supposed to be this omnipotent. Why did you do that? Well, the Lord in his hot anger and his righteousness has dealt everything perfectly. We haven't. But then want to call the Lord out, and you got people that do that, man. It's a lot of people out here in this world. It's like, well, why would an omnipotent God, an all-knowing God do this? Well, my ways are not your ways. None of your thoughts, my thoughts, man. You can't judge that way. The Lord's gonna give that spirit to men to judge that way. And it's like, you got men that can't do shit about it, saying that, why can you do this? Well, you can't do shit about what the Lord can do. And then likewise with the men of the Lord. Well, and especially when he puts that spirit upon them, man. All right? Right now, the Lord has us speaking. It's up to the Lord to shut us up. It ain't up to y'all. All right? It's up to Yahweh Shemiah Shai who shuts this down. And he's not shutting it down. He's a spirit that hideth himself, man. So you better fear when Yahweh Shemiah Shai does. You better fear when we're not out here on the highways and the byways. That means that we got to hide too. Can you get that in Sirach? Not Sirach, but... and what was the last scripture you had before this?
The last scripture? It was about persecution that's about to come.
Go ahead and get that.
I start with this one.
Yeah.
John 15:20. Remember the word that I sent unto you. The servant is not greater than his Lord. If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you. If they have kept my saying, they will also keep yours. And you see on the news, you hear you got Esau, pushing that narrative of, those two Amalekites getting assassinated, all right, by a man named Elias Rodriguez. And real soon, all right, Esau is gonna demonize the men of the Lord that are out there prophesying the word, all right, out there in the highways and byways, all right, because they know that their time is up, right? They know that the Lord is coming back, and they see that our people are waking up to the truth that we are the true Hebrew Israelites that the Bible speaks of, and these elites they're scared of that.
Yeah, because it's Yahweh Shemiah Shai, man. At the end of the day, you know what? Hey, man, it's about Yahweh Shemiah Shai's spirit, man. He did despises not man, but he who sent him. That's the reason why who they fear, Yahweh Shemiah Shai. They fear. Even the devils do fear and tremble, man. But get that in Isaiah, the 19th chapter, in the 21st verse, I believe. Even the devils, they fear and tremble, man. Because everybody knows that Yahweh Shemiah Shai is coming back, all right? Everybody can feel it. It's different degrees to this. It's different spirits on how the Lord deals with you, not to sound fucking ultra deep about it. It's just simple. Everybody knows the Lord is coming back. Go ahead.
Isaiah 19:21.
Shit, it's like...
Isaiah chapter 26 from verse 20. Come, my people, enter thy chambers, and shut thy doors about thee, and hide thyself as it were for a little moment, until the indignation be overpassed.
And that's the reason why, we don't make anything big of ourselves, and broadcast our daily life. We're not on that side to be famous in that way. We're on the side to suffer and be famous in the spirit of Yahweh Shemiah Shai is he who will be magnified. All right? And then, sometimes, what does that happen? After death, when people realize you were telling the truth. That's why, Kevin Samuels is glorified. But the Lord said that on this side, he's going to glorify us on this side, man. All right? It's not just going to be that. It's not just going to be the prophet has to suffer for you to understand that, damn, he was telling the truth. Like they would do with prophets like John. No, it says you shall get fame on this side, man. All right, I shall make you famous in the land where that was put to shame. That's what the scripture says. All right, we're gonna have to hide ourselves when things start to get hectic, and it's not gonna be us. We're ready to be out here until we die, man. We're actually ready for that, because that's. I mean, what is your life but a vapor, man? So at least we can spend it with Yahweh Shai. That's really what our lives are about. To serve, and yet it adds length of years, but this flesh is not going to continue forever. It never can. So, understanding that your flesh got to die, you might as well die with the Lord. You might as well die with brothers, Understanding that you've made so many mistakes before, you might as well die doing your last lesson. Damn, it's crazy. You know what I was thinking about? You know who Funkmaster Flex is?
Master Flex?
Whatever I do, y'all gotta do it. Whatever I do, yeah.
I never heard of it.
Well, that guy, I'll show you later on, man. But nah, that dude, he collapsed on stage. I was thinking about that earlier today when I was at work. And it's like he collapsed on stage doing his work. Folly. No reward for that. And it's like, yeah, it even says like trying to be perfect in the law or being this way is even folly. It doesn't mean be a nigga. It's just a simple fact. If you're expecting some type of reward in this life, you don't have that. Not really. You're still gonna die. You have a blessing. Yahweh Shemi Al Shai gonna deal, and that's really what it's ultimately about. Just dealing with Yahweh Shemi Al Shai. All right, and him, Lord willing, dealing back is shit. You know, you're trying to be the best person that you can, the best servant that you can, man, in the spirit of the Lord. Aside from that, man, it's like, yeah, that's why it says that this life is vanity. Trying to, like, man in his best estate, you know, on the left hand and the right hand side. In this world, man, it's still, of course, it's vanity.
You want me to keep reading on?
Yeah.
Verse 21. For behold, the Lord cometh out of his place to punish the inhabitants of the earth for their iniquity, and the earth also shall disclose her blood, and shall no more cover her slain.
And that's the spirit that we're in. We see what the Lord is about to do. Like, the Lord is about to come out of his place. That's why he's hiding himself, because he's getting ready to aim. But the Lord is also not a bitch. He's just, you know, he's cold with the war, man. He's with the war. He's with the shit. He wants to smoke. He's putting smoke on y'all, letting y'all smoke each other. So when he comes, he just fuck y'all up. The Lord can vaporize everything, even if it was, but it's like, it's a cold way on how the Lord does it. And you just gotta marvel. And hope not to be a part of that number that's mentioned that provoked the Lord, man. Can you get that in go to 1 Corinthians, the 10th chapter.
1 Corinthians 10. And
Yeah, we dealing with a power that hides himself. So we hide ourselves under his wings. We can look like whatever to this world. Let's go up. Go down. Hold on.
you want to start walking to the car?
Yeah.
Just lock it.
Yeah. 2 Corinthians 10 and 12.
Says 2 Corinthians 10 and 12. For we dare not make ourselves of the number or compare ourselves with some that commend themselves.
Speak louder.
For we dare not make ourselves of the number or compare ourselves with the some of them that commend themselves, but they measuring themselves by themselves and comparing themselves among themselves are not wise.
Exactly. So we don't hope to be a part of that wicked number that is about to fall, nor do we haste to be a part of and esteeming ourselves in a wicked ass way, you know, because that's the number that's about to fall. They feel like they got it. They're on this side, and that's usually the spirit of these men. They're like of the camps that you hear us get on, man. All right, we hope to be in Yahweh Shemi Al Shai, you know, because it's a wicked number, man, that is coming, but it's a righteous number that's coming that you hope to be in. There's nothing wrong with hope. So that's the reason why I brought that scripture out, because people misconstrue that scripture, man. All right, that scripture right there is talking about in the spirit of men who think that they got it like that. No, we know that this is the truth. That's what we got, and we're fighting. It don't mean that like you can't be told what to do and you just think that you're a part of that. You know, it's actually men in this world that don't think that they're about to fall, and they're about to fall. All right? We're actually striving. We're striving. You know, when the brother asks you how you doing, he gonna tell you he is fighting. And then it doesn't mean that, you know, whatever rebuke comes down, he can't fight some more because he's supposed to. Jay can say that they fighting, you know, me speaking of myself. And then it's still like, you still gotta, somebody's still gonna give you some extra words because it's how about me outside. Your father's always gonna see something. He's gonna see, you could have been better in this area. It might be, you could have been way better in this area. What the fuck you doing? You know? Because we gotta survive what's about to come. All right? We gotta strive on what's about to come, you know. What was the second extras though? What did they say? The last second extras we had?
Oh shit, my bad. 15.
You know what? It's cool. Go to 1 Peter's, the 4th chapter.
1 Peter 4 and.
Start at verse 4.
Verse 4?
Yeah.
1 Peter 4 and 4, wherein they think it is strange that ye run not with them to the same excess of riot, speaking evil of you.
Yeah. They say, it says in the scriptures, wherein they think it's strange that we're not running that same way, but we understand that way leads unto death. All right? So we're gonna be those people, and that's what I'm saying. This is gonna allow these people to think that it's okay to label us a certain way. You're beardos, you're weirdos. You guys ain't like other people. Sometimes they say it in the righteous way, but at the same time, they don't understand that people that are not with change. It's like, yeah, of course they like us. They like the Lord, man, but they just wicked. Because the flesh ain't with that. It's not with that type of change. It's different. Even though you have a spirit inside your fucking body right now, the flesh ain't with it. That's the reason why the flesh is death. The spirit is not. There are two contrary things, one against another. Go ahead.
It says, verse 5, who shall give account to him that is ready to judge and quick and the dead?
Exactly. You can't say shit to Yahushua when he comes, like I was speaking about earlier. Who shall give account unto him that is ready to judge the quick and the dead? All right, we're giving account that it's going to be righteous, that everything the Lord's about to do, he about to do. And who is man that he can speak against it? All right, what is man? All right, he's but a vapor. All right, go ahead.
For this cause was the gospel preached also to them that are dead, that they might judge according to the men in the flesh, but live according to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai in the spirit.
And that's what brothers in this truth are trying to do, because there is no kudos for being in the truth. If you misuse the truth, the Lord will actually fuck you up. It ain't just he's going to kill you. Of course he's going to kill you, because the flesh got to die. You ain't going to make it on them chariots, but the Lord is going to make an example out of you, and he's gonna destroy you in the worst way. You know, he's gonna destroy you from every which way, in a slow way. Die slow, nigga. So I was thinking about something, you know, brothers would say, and then, you know, it just resonated, man. Slacky. Nah, man. But we're about to come into going back into that second edges, right? No, what was that you was reading?
This is you want me to read it again?
Yeah.
Verse 1 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 1.
Oh, yeah. We can finish off with this. Yeah.
Who shall give account to him that is ready to judge and quick and the dead?
Yeah, the quick and the dead, which means the live and the living, or those that are in the truth and that are not in the truth. Yahweh Bashmi Al-Shai is about to do that. And you can't say if he's unrighteous for that. And we're giving the account on how it's true. This is a true report. He's going to do it. Nothing's going to stop it. It's prophecy. It's predestination.
For this cause was the gospel preached also to them that are dead, and that they might be judged according to the men in the flesh, but live according to Yahweh Bashem, Yahushua in the spirit.
Yeah, man. So they're broken down plainly, man. That we're out here living according to Yahweh Shmi Yahushua in the spirit, and everybody else is, what are these guys doing? That's not going to profit anything. They're just like me, man. And that's another thing that it could be angels amongst the camp. I'm not preaching that as any type of doctrine, man. But at the same time, we are the angels in the flesh. All right? It's just a simple fact that nobody knows who they really fucking with. And 1 John, the 3rd chapter, talks about that. It's somebody out here. It's a brother out here that's a part of the elect, man. It's brothers out here that are a part of the elect. All right? And they are brothers with angels. We are, the angels are our brothers, man. It's just a simple fact. These people do not know who the fuck they fucking with. They don't understand if we may be this, or what prophet could have been, what brother could have been this prophet, man. And we treat each other like that. If you ask this, the sincere answer, if a brother said that you were such and such, even if you was such and such, no, I don't know. You're not about that. You're about how much you outside's business is like, shit, the fuck they got. I don't know if I'm gonna make it, because that's true. And that's a humble spirit. It's not that you hope to not make it. You hope to make it. That's what hope is about. That's the reason why the Lord put that spirit out there. And this is truth. All right? The Lord likes somebody who deals in truth, not a bullshitter, man. He understands that we got bullshit in us. And he still forgives. All right? So with that, we're not going to discredit this doctrine. We're going to keep holding this holy. We're going to bring it out. Go ahead. Keep on reading. You're going to read down to at least verse 7.
Verse 7. But the end of all things is at hand. Be ye therefore sober.
Was that the next verse?
Verse 7.
No, that was the next verse?
Yeah.
Okay, you read 6?
Yeah.
Slacky, read it again. Read 7 again, Slacky.
But the end of all things is at hand. Be ye therefore sober, and watch unto prayer.
All right, it says, be ye therefore sober and watch unto prayer. So that's, these are things that the Lord has been giving us instruction on how we got to deal in these last times. Be around each other, be given unto prayer. Also be able to take a rebuke, because it's humility. And you're going to, man, the more you're around somebody, if you've been in the house, they can be cool. Well, of course you live with your family, but the more you're around somebody, they start to, they allow themselves to come around you. They allow, if it's a real friend, you're going to start to learn shit that agitates them. You're going to start to learn shit that they like as well. So they're going to correct you according to that, all right? Whether it be somebody small or low. And that is the spirit. So that's what we have with Yahweh Shmi Yahushua, man, all right? The end of all things is at hand. We can't be like these other people. They're running to the same excess of riot. All right. They get friends and fall out because they don't know how to be friends. All right. They're selfish. They're against their parents. All right. They're against life itself. They believe in murder and my body, my choice. They believe in all this shit that is really truly wicked. And it's like they think that anything of Yahweh Shmi Yahushua is just about control, but it is. It's about controlling you away from something evil, man. You've controlled yourself onto a wicked substance. Yahweh Shmi Yahushua not with that. You got to be able to listen to him, and that's it. We are here to obey Yahweh Shmi Yahushua. Right now, the yoke fellow that are in this, we're yoke fellow, man. We are servants. We have put on the yoke of Yahweh Shmi Yahushua. Take my yoke. What does the Lord say? He says, be my slave. He says, being my slave is easier. All right? That's literally what that meant when you go into the, what was that? Was it Matthew 15? No, go to St. John. Or just type my yoke is my burden is light. Oh, burden light.
Yeah, Matthew 11:30. Matthew 11:30. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light.
Yeah, I was thinking about go to Matthew 15:33, but that's also scripture that is of truth, man. It's far easier when you have a shot, even though we go through it. It says, in what was it, Matthew 15:33?
Is it 15:33?
No, Luke.
Oh.
15:33.
Luke 15:33. Oh shit! It goes up to 32.
I'm thinking about John. I don't know why I said Luke. Yep.
John 16:33. These things I have spoken unto you, that in me ye might have peace, and in the world ye shall have tribulation. But be of good cheer, I have overcome the world.
Yeah, it says, be of good cheer. I have overcome the world, man. All right? Yahweh Shai has put his yoke upon us to be able to get through it. All right? To be able to get through that day, man. Dang, no, it was another scripture I was thinking about. No, so lucky that was it. Read that once more.
John 16:33. These things I have spoken unto you, that in me ye might have peace.
So yeah, in the Lord, it's better that we serve the Lord, man. Because in this world, we're not gonna have peace. All right. Put it in that ye yield yourself servants, because in this time you saw Paul have been given this illusion of choice. All right. And the Lord does that. He says he will offer you up unto what you will, man. All right? Do as thy will is what they push in this society. But also the Lord set that shit up. Little do you know. All right? That's why it says yield masters. Yield masters. It's lucky I can't remember.
Yield masters. All right.
YELD masters. So I can use yield servants. Yeah, this is Romans 6:16. It says, know ye not that to whom ye yield yourselves servants to obey, his servants ye are to whom ye obey. You are that servant. Or whatever you give yourself to, your desires, eventually you got to obey that. You have to go with that doctrine. It's going to break you down or build you up. All right? So you got to understand, what do you look, is that the spirit? All right? Is it not? Is it of a demon? Is it of this? Like, That's just crazy how it just closed out. But you good? It's not you. It says whether of sin unto death or of obedience unto righteousness. So, with that being said, it's not that you won't suffer for Yahweh Shemi Shai. People suffer in this world. And when they suffer for Yahweh Shemi Shai, people say, what reward? This has to be evil. It feels bad. That's the reason why women can't be in the truth. No, they can't be in the truth. They can barely deal in a fucking regular-ass relationship with somebody that's of the world. And they love the world. Women love the world, bro. You cannot get tripped up and think that women don't love the world. I don't give a fuck if you're a woman listening to this right now. I don't love the world. Well, yeah, you actually do. You get excited by a little fucking bullshit, which is of the world. There's nothing wrong with certain things, but women don't really understand that type of balance. No matter how, it's just a woman, bro. Until we get into a certain state of mind where things get bad, a woman's not going to feel the certain parts and then she's still going to be a certain way. A woman is not going to be that until the other side. And then that's when she'll kind of just to be in line. But the Lord did not impart unto the woman understanding in that way. He didn't. No matter what she understands, no matter what she can recite. And I said understand, but what I'm saying, no matter what she yields herself to in this world, man, she's not yielding herself unto you, which is of Yahweh Shemi Shai, man. All right? A man is close to Yahweh Shemi Shai, not a woman. The Lord can have mercy on a woman, but he's not dealing with women in that way. All right? And the scriptures say that. And people get upset with that, but it's just true. All right? The Lord is of a manly vigor. He deals with men. The angels, all the angels are men. All right? And no, the angels didn't come down and fuck no women. They didn't have that desire. The Lord is not about chaos in that way. All right? When the Lord is with the shit, they think that that's chaos. You know, because he created something that's contrary. This is the Lord playing with his creation, man. That's it. All right? And when I say playing, I mean the Lord is actually, you know, he's dealing. He's moving. He's active. That's why he commands us to be active. The Lord is active with his creation. All right? It doesn't mean that he's wicked. He judges a man according to what he's done, according to your actions, man. You know, although things were set up from a certain standpoint in the beginning, it's just Yahweh Shemi Shai. So we hope to be in his righteous number, man. We hope to get on ourselves and then be able to see the message that he's relaying to us in these end times, because we have to receive it to survive. This is what he's giving to family. That's why we're trying to be about our family's business, about Yahweh Shemi Shai's business, man. All right? Delivering these messages is understanding, and understanding these messages. So that when we're out there, we have to understand how we got to deal. He's learning. What did he say about Neo and that? She ain't seen it. You seen The Matrix, bro? You seen? Okay, that's good. All right, what did he say to Neo? He said, not to Neo, but he said it. I think it was Dozer. He was behind the he was in the chair. He was like, "What is he doing?" He's learning. All right, we're learning. We're learning to adapt. That's what he was saying, because that's why this is like a fight. In a fight, you know, even if you're not winning, you're just learning to adapt. You're learning to survive a little longer. You're fighting. That's what a fight is. You're learning to adapt. Otherwise, just getting your ass beat. To continue a fight is something where you continue it. You know how to eventually, that's the reason why you see that little cold shit they put in movies or especially in the UFC. That should be raw. But people know how to adapt. You know, it keeps on going on. A good fight it goes on not because they bullshitting, because they know how to adapt to get out of that situation. You're like, oh, that shit was raw. Then you hear somebody scream in the audience, you know, oh shit. It's like, damn, it was raw. Because it's the spirit of the Lord, man. The Lord likes when we fight. He don't like no quitter. He wants us to keep fighting, man. We're fighting our case, bro. If you got a case, I ain't never really had no case like that. But you got a case, you think I want to go to jail. What nigga want to go to jail? Who wants to go to jail? You giving up on your salvation, you want to stay in jail. That's all right, I'm just, I'm fucking sick and tired of fighting. I'm just dying. I'm just dying in jail. I just want to die in jail, man. I do not want to die in jail. That sounds horrible. All right? We have the opportunity to not die in jail, man. The end of all things is at hand. Be ye therefore sober and vigilant, man. Understanding what's going on around about us, man. We got to fight. You fall asleep, you get slept. You snooze on the wrong move, you lose. Well, Salaki, you know, that was pretty much the point of this, is that they're about to come against us. We're going to fight into the end, you know, regardless of, you know, what's going on. The Lord, Yahweh Shai Shai, this is just him sealing this understanding up. We're going to end it off, man, by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rekakodash. Shalom. How about the ball?